What are you gonna tell the people? What do they need to know? I don't know. I guess he's speechless. Hello, all you beautiful people. Today is your day 5, and I'm coming to you from the future, and the future is looking awful bright. So, before we get into that, and I'll explain that here in a second, let's take a quick look at what we got today. Alright, let's get into it real quick. So, today's an anterior day, meaning you got chest, biceps, quads, and shoulders. Those are your dominant movements for the day. Major movements for the day are going to be back squat, flat bench, and shoulder press. Those are going to be your major ones, so slow it down a little bit. Really make sure you get good form and technique, which will be in the following rest of the video. So go work your way over there. Alright, minor movements, guys. These are to supplement the majors. So we've got reverse lunges, prayer press, curl variants, and trips. So that's the program for the day. Alright, go get after it. If you pick up something good from this, whether it's tips, cueing, coaching, you know what to do, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff if you get some value out of this. Other than that, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys in about 10, 11 days, and I hope you're getting the same type of results that I am. So on that note, what are you doing here? Go get the workout. Let's go. Starting with the back squat. So some real quick cues, guys. First thing you want to do is we want to hip hinge. That weight should be loaded back in your heels. Those knees are not to come out over your toes. Stay nice and tight through your core, and keep a large chest, so keep your shoulder blades pinned back and down as you move. Now you'll notice I've got a little bit of a side to side discrepancy in that middle view where I'm sliding into my right hip due to some tightness, which is also why I don't go sub 90 in this movement at the moment. So work through appropriate range, guys. Don't injure yourself. Make it a good clean motion. Weight is in the heels. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Onward to the bench press. So quick simple cues for you guys. You want to keep your shoulder blades pinned back and down to the bench and keep a large chest. You're squeezing or trying to drive and almost bend that bar when you're bringing your hands together. Those elbows are to come to 90. You want a good clean rack position from elbow up through your wrist, so nice and stable. Big strong finishing position, and you can have a slight arch in your back if you'd like as well. Next, we have got shoulder press. So first things first, get those shoulder blades pinned back to the bench, the wall, the chair, whatever it is that you're using. And ensure that when you're on your way up, you want to keep that elbow loaded underneath your wrist as you go. No internal rotation at the shoulder, strong finishing position, and if you want to, barely just go sub 90 at the bottom. Next, we have got reverse lunges. So first thing that you want to do with the reverse lunge is you want to make sure that that knee is not tracking or driving too far out over your toe. So when you're finishing, you want a nice stable position. You can get a slight lean forward if you'd like, but try not to lean too far out over your toes. You'll notice from this side position, I'm really finishing and snapping through heavy with my glute, and I'm not getting too deep as to avoid pressure in the groin. Here we have the prayer press. Now, main thing you want to focus on here, guys, is trying to keep your chest open as much as possible. So really pin those shoulder blades back as best as you can. And you want a really hard isometric contraction at the top of that movement. Really control your pace as effectively as possible here. And you will get some anterior delt engagement, but try not to be too aggressive by moving this through your shoulders. Focus on squeezing your chest on the way up. On to Old Faithful, the hammer curl. So this is a really easy one to screw up, guys, and the main thing you want to do is focus on your elbow positioning and keeping this out of your shoulders. So bring those elbows forward just a little bit more than you would traditionally think and lock those things into your side. That'll let you get a further extension in that base position and get a stronger contraction out of your biceps throughout the motion. Alright, onward to banded bicep curls. Now, changing the position of the band and changing the angle from which you're doing the curl will hit the heads of the bicep just slightly differently. So playing with that, but really you want to focus on, especially from this top position, keeping your shoulders pinned back and down, keeping that chest up tall. And you can see from this low position, it would be very easy to roll those shoulders in. So keep your shoulders open, nice big pull, and control that eccentric on the way out. Last, we have got the almighty trips. Now, I call these trips because we're going to work the shoulder from 3 different angles. So we're going to do lateral raises, 45-degree raises, and anterior raises. So really keying in on pinning those shoulder blades back as much as possible. Control the pace as best as you can. And we're looking to hit 5 reps from all 3 different positions. So side, 45 degrees, and from the front. All right, all you beautiful guys and gals, that's day number 5 in the books. So how did it go? Felt pretty good all the way across the board. I did notice a couple things, a little bit of a lingering hip issue. I did talk about that in a previous video. Still having some trouble getting back into my hips. I'm a little bit bound up, but that comes with sitting around the house, drinking beer, being lazy, and playing video games. We know that, so that's something that I'm going to address in an upcoming video, as well as I'm definitely tend to be overactive in my traps right now. So I'm planning on making a prehabilitative program and showing you guys some motions or a good kind of weekly baseline program that you guys can do to kind of shore up some of these problem areas that the majority of us are going to be dealing with. Other than that, everything felt pretty good. I definitely lost a step when it came to the upper body strength and endurance. But please remember, this is only week 1, guys. So we're not trying to rush things along. I'm not trying to jump right back to where I was 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, all right? We got weeks 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on to keep getting stronger and keep getting better. This is just where the train starts. We're just gonna get this thing moving, and things will progress week to week. So that being said, we're going to be doing our first weekly review here pretty soon, looking at the before and after, talking about the results and the successes or the failures of the week, the things that I wanted to get to and maybe I didn't get to, or what went well, what didn't go well. So look forward to that here pretty soon. Other than that, it was a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. Stay blessed. And remember, guys, the only person who can take care of your mental state is you. Please be kind to yourself, be easy. This is a hard thing to get out of. Climbing back out of the hole, getting off the couch, getting out of anxiety and depression, getting moving, and trying to get back to a better version of yourself and moving weights and losing weight. None of this stuff is easy, guys. So be kind to yourself. We're just getting this thing moving. We're only getting started. So God bless, stay up, stay strong. The war goes on.